Hi, everybody. Just a quick video here. Nice, sweet, and short. I'm talking to Darrell Petras of the CAAIN organization. We're talking agriculture and food and some other things. And I thought I'd have Darrell come on very quickly for a couple minutes and really explain a couple of things. So in his own terms. So talk about the companies you help, the kinds of organizations and type of businesses.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah.
So CAAIN, the Canadian Agri-Food Automation Intelligence Network, is a pan-Canadian not-for-profit that focuses on ag tech, specifically digital ag tech. We are in that data-driven space, that AI, robotics space, to help technology companies develop and commercialize their solutions for farmers' needs more quickly. Now, I want to emphasize one thing there. We are primarily focused at the farm level. We are commodity agnostic, whether it's dairy, broadacre cropping, even greenhouses. We're looking for that technology, and we're looking to drive those solutions to the farm. And we will, at times, help those companies that are working all the way into that primary processing, for example, meat processing.
Awesome, awesome. And we talked also, so you do provide the funding. I want to talk about another piece based on your experience. What do companies need to do to get money? Okay, it's much more beyond that. In your opinion, what can they do to really be successful and drive growth in their business?
I appreciate that. I'm gonna just talk based on my experience working with a number of tech companies over the years. Yeah, funding's piece of it. Certainly, CAAIN brings that to the table. CAAIN brings a network to the table, a community to the table as well. And these are all important pieces because they help with a few of these thoughts I have on what companies need to think about. So let me kind of itemize them if I can.
Yeah.
Companies need to talk to their customer or potential customer constantly. First, they need to identify if they're solving a problem that matters. And then as they're developing their solution, they still need to talk to that customer. They'll be surprised how many times they find themselves pivoting. That is the company, the tech company, as they're building up their solution to accommodate the customer's needs. That's kind of one item. Another item would be the tech companies need to truly understand their competition. Competition could be that next best solution, but also could be behavior, for example. Are they driving a solution that's going to require a behavioral change in their customer? And that can be a barrier to entry unless they find a way to manage that well. Another item would be, and I'm sure many have heard this expression before, they don't know what they don't know, but welcome additional expertise. There are folks out there, whether it's consultants, but also advisors, right? Just building that network. Again, CAAIN does bring this network to the table. These experts who can help guide the company forward. We don't expect the founders, that we're talking about early stage companies, to know everything. So that's another point. I encourage all of the listeners to reach out to service organizations, of course, especially those who are tech companies, especially those who are early tech companies. The service organizations available, like CAAIN, like some economic development organizations, they are there to provide information and sometimes additional resources, including perhaps funding. And I want to say with emphasis, as an example, I run into so many companies, some somewhat mature, that have never heard about scientific research and experimental development tax incentives, SHRED, for example. These are foundational pieces of information that you can acquire very quickly if you're in that tech company, that research company space. And then last but not least, I want to encourage everyone in the tech space to know that support is available. And for the right opportunities, funding is often available. And that, again, ties back to CAAIN, a little self-promotion there. For the right company, there can be a very good fit. And when it comes to funding, you're not just looking for dollars, you're looking for alignment of mindsets, you're looking for collaborators.
You're looking for a partner. You know what I mean? For a partner, not just someone's going to cut you a check. You mentioned one thing before we cut short about the SHRED. Sometimes they know about SHRED, but they don't know the SHRED they have. Like they might have it, not even know they have it, or some things, or miss it. That's a huge topic.
No, that's a great point.
Yeah,
I want to build on that point, Bruce, because there's a lot of information being thrown at the companies, and of course, I'm talking to tech companies. A lot of the information being shared their way, and sometimes it's really difficult to digest, and that's something the service providers sometimes need to work on as well. It's one thing for me to raise the SHRED conversation. It's another thing for me to go one step further and ensure you have the information, the resources to dive in more deeply.
Darrell, thank you so much. This was incredibly valuable. Thank you for sharing. And everybody, we got to keep growing our food companies because Canada is amazing. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Take care.